Yet another freshman Republican congressman has been caught lying about his past, much like George Santos. That Republican is Republican Representative Andrew Ogles from Tennessee, who basically only won his election because they gerrymandered that district to hell and back, basically forcing the Democrat that was representing it to retire. So Ogles gets in office, and then he was forced to admit this week that, oops, I lied about my college education and the degree that I got, only because I just got my transcripts, and I realized I didn't major in the thing that I've told everybody I majored in. Now, Ogles in the past has described himself as an economist. So in order to be an economist, you would either need to have a degree in economics or have worked as an economist. Whether it's for a think tank, for a newspaper, whatever it is, but he never did any of those things. Instead, he claimed his degree was in international relations, but that was a lie. His degree was in liberal studies, which means he didn't really have a major. He just went general education. But he had lied and told everybody he was in international relations, lied and told everybody he was an economist, when really he was just an administrator at a conservative think tank. So he wasn't in charge of putting out the policy papers and coming up with ideas. You kind of just worked on paperwork and things like that. And that's not all. We've also learned about other lies that he told about his past. He also claimed to have a background in law enforcement, fighting human trafficking, when in fact he flunked out of serving as a volunteer sheriff's deputy and briefly held a part-time job as at a nonprofit that works, to stop trafficking. So you didn't work with law enforcement. You actually failed the test to be a volunteer with law enforcement. Hell, even Herschel Walker didn't fail that part. And you know what? Speaking of Herschel Walker, I just got to bring this up because, again, now Ogles, along with Santos, we got two sitting freshman Republican, totally lied about their pasts. One a little bit worse than the other, obviously. But when Herschel Walker was running for office, I repeatedly said, eventually we're going to look back and be like, yeah, the lies Herschel Walker told, they were bad, but they're nowhere near the level we've got today. I just thought that was going to be 2 to 4 years in the future. I didn't realize it was going to be 3 months later, and suddenly we're dealing with Republicans way worse than Herschel Walker. But here we are. Along came George Santos. Along came Andy Ogles. And it's always Republicans. There's also reports, according to Raw Story, that another freshman Republican representative, Anna Paulina Luna from Florida, has some discrepancies in her past that are currently being investigated because it appears she lied also. So it's always the Republicans, isn't it, folks? Lying about everything about their history, not realizing that a lot of these things are easily verifiable. But this is who they are. This is what they do. And I guarantee you the revelations are not done yet. Hey, thanks for watching. And if you want even more Ring of Fire, we encourage everyone to like, comment, share, but most importantly, subscribe. And don't forget, you can find me on all social media outlets at Fair and Balanced.